Hi, today we will learn a very important concept of React.js and that's very important concept is state management. This concept is not only for apply for React.js but can use for Vue.js or Angular. So what is state and why we need to manage this state? So state in a React.js application is just simple. Your React.js data, the data can be user information like user ID, username, name of user, email, passwords, or fraud information like fraud ID, fraud name, fraud price. So very simple. The state is just your React.js applications data. So why we need to manage this state? Let's see what React.js can do if you want to exchange data between React component. As you know, React can pass in the data from parent component to child component, and of course, a child component can pass the data back to each parent component directly. For example, if I in my parent component I had a first array contain array of first information like first ID, name, price, and I want to pass this first array to each child component, e components I want. So I can do it using React concept. It is in front like attributes of an HTML tag. You know fraud. So in A1 component, I define as fraud name fraud, and I pass the fraud array from parent component A to its child component A1, and from component A1 I can pass data back to component A. So this is simple, but if I want to extend data between components A11 with component A2 like this, of course React.js not support exchange data between two components that have not parent-child relationship directly, like the relationship between A and A1, A1 and A11, A11 and A111, because A component A and component A1 it has directly parent-child relationship, so it can easily exchange data. So, but in this case, component A11 and component A2 not has directly parent-child relationship, so we cannot exchange data directly between the component. So how we can do that? Of course, I need to pass the data from component A11 to component each parent component A1, and from A1 continue pass this data to component A, and from component A pass this data to component A1. So to do a simple job, exchange data from component A11 to component A2, you need to do more steps. like this. You need to pass component data from component A11 to A1, continue fast this to A, and finally from A fast data to component A2. Integer real life React project. Of course, we don't want to do that. This will make your React application more complicated and reduce the performance. So we need another effective way to transfer data between components. The developer give another concept that is using a global store like this, a single truth place where we can store all our React application state or data in this store, in this place. So anytime any component in our React application want to access to get data from or want to update this state, this component can directly connect to the store and get data from the store or even update the state in this store. So currently React JS supports many libraries supports this pattern, support this store pattern. The easy and way is even using context such and using library when you create React library before is integrate this React context libraries in React core library. When you import from core React library, of course export React context, so you can using React context to implement the store pattern like this. And beside this React context viewing, there are many state management library do the similar job. You can it is one of the most popular library support store pattern is Redux, and in Redux we have a Redux to work this API server. You can use Redux Saga similar to Redux, and you have a Redux toolkits and Redux toolkits where you have a query to do this job. Statement manage the state. You can search change manage German libraries. So many state management in library for React. It can be requires to tell Redux of course is the most popular library you should know. Remarks just then session replay post a contest and of course is very popular. Each day Tunkish, Tunkish.
Bin 02T2.